Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned. Today we're going to be talking about some Black Clover, but not Black Clover Mobile, just Black Clover in general. Everybody is on the internet talking about it, screaming from the rafters, oh my god, Black Clover's back, Black Clover's back. So, the only reason why I have not taken to the internet and made any sort of content talking about what's coming, I did, talking about Black Clover ending, Black Clover Mobile ending, and then Black Clover has special news, but I have not made any other videos talking about the special news that is to be coming, because a lot of people were just saying stuff on the internet, but it seems that we do officially have a leak from the Shonen Jump issue that is supposed to be giving us new information about Black Clover. Apparently, the anime is coming back late 2026. Apparently, people are talking about a sequel. Apparently, Black Clover is getting some touch-ups. But before we get into all of that, go down below and leave a like down below, because if you want to know, then I'm going to let you know. That was smooth, right? Because this is a channel for anime news and geekdom and enthusiast culture in general. I know that it seems like my channel is just for gacha games, but I am here for video game news, anime news, Japanese, any Asian-centric news. I just like stuff of that nature, right? Your channel is allowed to be whatever you want it to be about. And if it sounds like all those things did not intersect properly, I'll make them intersect properly. It is what it is. But guys, like I said, there is an official leak. Studio Period announces Black Clover Season 2 and Bleach Final Season back-to-back. Now, one very huge misconception. People keep saying Black Clover Season 2 or Black Clover sequel. I do just want to make it clear right now, the first 170 episodes of Black Clover are not Season 1. They are 4 seasons. So, what's coming back is Black Clover Season 5. That is what is coming back. And they're planning to do it at the end of 2026, apparently. Let me go over to the website I'm looking at. And this is just one website where I'm seeing leaks. But right here you can see Shonen Jump News, World Shonen Manga, and this could be fake. I'm gonna go to Twitter and find the actual page. Black Clover TV anime has officially confirmed a sequel/season 2 to be in production in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 32. More details will be revealed in the future. Like I said, this is supposedly a leak. Let's read this. Let's read over this for a second here. Black Clover fans rejoice. This is from 10 hours ago, by the way. Black Clover fans rejoice. A TV anime sequel is officially in production, confirmed by leaks from Weekly Shonen Jump. So, somebody has officially confirmed, leaked this shit. Oh my god, bro! Black Clover is back, man! I was trying to tell y'all, like, people would be talking about Black Clover and saying this, that, and the third, but I'm just like, bro, Black Clover is one of the craziest underdog stories ever. Like, bro, I was talking to my homie DL Blacko in chat the other day, and I was explaining some of the concepts in Black Clover to him, and he was literally saying I'm 25, so he's like 2-3 years older than me. I believe he's 3 years older than me. So literally, this man, and you think that the 3 years doesn't make a difference, but like, I don't know if y'all remember Bambino. Bambino's 1 year younger than me, and our anime taste, the era of anime we was hitting, distinctly different. We bridge the gap sometimes, but there are just some shows that I love and some shows that I'm like, hey, yo, or like some vibes, some eras that I'm just like, yo, this anime's crazy. But him being a year younger than me, or I guess a year and some change, or a little less than a year, whichever, right? A year and some change. Him being a year and some change younger than me, his opinions are just so skewed on the same things that I view sometimes. So it's like, the few years do make a difference, right? So I have a friend who's 3 years older than me, and he got into Fairy Tail before I got into Fairy Tail. But one of the reasons why I could not keep up with Fairy Tail is because I like magic and knights. I went over this in my other video. I like magic and knights, not just magic, not just knights. I like it all to be fully encompassing. I think if a story has just magic or just knights, I think the writer's literally just being lazy, because like, you're literally forgetting an entire half of the vibe, bro. Like, wizards, magicians, knights, paladins, all that shit belongs together, my guy. Once you start making stories and neglecting to add one or the other, you're just being lazy, in my opinion, right? So he says that since he's watched Fairy Tail from such a young age, that like, it just has a spot in his heart, even if the writing wasn't the best sometimes, because sometimes it just boiled down to the power of friendship. Like, literally boiled down to the power of friendship. It was insane. Or, you know, the animation wasn't as great because sometimes it would just be like freeze frame, whatever, right? But I was explaining some of the concepts to Black Clover to him, and literally, bro, people just think that Black Clover just gets such poor publicity. People think that it's so bad. People only see the bad parts. People only hear the bad shit. But I was in my office one day. I'm jumping around a lot. First, The one homie said, I think Black Clover could have literally filled the gap in my heart where Fairy Tail is if I had found Black Clover first. I'm like, yo, that's a big thing. People are diehard by their animes, whether their animes are bad or good. Fairy Tail, I think, is bad anime. Like, when you look and realize the dude who made Fairy Tail also made Rave Master and Eden Zero and some other show and literally all of the characters, it looks like he's literally just using the same cast of characters for every single show and just changing their colors palettes around a little bit. And the stories don't really differentiate that much, I feel like. But even still, it was one of my OGs, so I still have respect for it and I still like Fairy Tail. But like, I still put it down at some point, right? Black Clover is hitting that spot for me. Black Clover is 7 Deadly Sins. They always hit that spot for me, right? Literally, somebody was in my office the other day and somebody was asking me the premise of Black Clover, and I was explaining to them the premise of Black Clover, and I explained to them how a Black Clover is produced. And I have one friend who I've been trying to get into Black Clover forever. If he watched Black Clover, bro, oh my gosh. I'd be like, yo, pull up. I will rewatch all 170 episodes, which I don't give a fuck, right? I've been trying to get him into it, not like forcefully though, because that's how anime works. You can't force people to get into certain shows. If you like a show, then tell them how the show is and then let them rock on that shit and then detach from it. And maybe they'll check it out in the future. But I'm literally explaining how the Fifth Leaf Grimoire comes about. I'm explaining, you know, all the clovers and all this extra stuff. And as I explain it, my one friend that I've been trying to get into it, he's just like, damn, I never really took the time to ask you like, how the verse worked. He was like, that's kind of interesting. He said, I actually might get into this shit. And I'm just like, did he get into it? No. But my friends aren't liars. So it's just like, he could be definitely more interested in it than he was before. Right? I didn't prompt him to tell me that he was going to get into the show because somebody else who was here asked about it and I explained to that person and then he off the side was like, that is kind of interesting. So maybe, right? But like, Black Clover's an underdog story, dude. Literally half of the fucking production team disappeared at the start of Black Clover and they literally had to outsource to people on Twitter to find random up and coming artists to animate a lot of the fucking episodes. And the director for Black Clover literally has to do a lot more than directing sometimes. So it's just like, they literally got bled of their resources before the show could even really take off or anything like that. And it still made it to where it made it. Asta is not only an underdog character, the animation studio or the team tasked, because Studio Paradigm's not an underdog studio. They've done all the big shit. They've done Bleach, they've done Naruto, they've done this, right? But like, the specific production team for Black Clover, they have to go through an underdog story because like, what do you do when half of your people are missing and you got to take the mantle of like everybody basically and just start doing every fucking thing? I always say, go back to that probably pretentious, the absurd story behind Black Clover's animation. Watch that damn video. I stand on that shit. That man really broke that shit down and I was like, yo, this just makes so much sense. And it's crazy. With all those odds, y'all still made it here. And not to mention, people started glazing Black Clover when the Spade Kingdom arc started in the manga because they're like, yo, motherfuckers are going hard. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe people just kind of like realize what was in store for anime wise. Maybe people don't care as much about the anime because yeah, sometimes the animation studio, you know, they poop the bed, whatever, cool. But like, the story is still there. I still love the story of Black Clover. Like I said, Yuki Tabata is a mangaka who writes himself into a corner, then looks up and then says, y'all were just traveling on the ground. Y'all weren't trying to climb too. Like, this man's moving in all dimensions type shit, new level shit. Let's continue reading this right here. TV anime sequel is officially in production, confirmed by leaks from Weekly Shonen Jump. A new visual featuring Asta in his Devil Union form, which is insane because when Devil Union was introduced in the manga, Asta learned Devil Union after training with Noct, and then quite literally right after he learned it, we saw him transform, but we didn't see him. We just saw his eye from the transformation, and then Noct was like, let's go one more round. And then Noct was like, all right, yo, you can wax me. And then literally Asta just appears in the Clover Kingdom, and he just unveils Devil Union. And it's the most insane, the most hype shit ever, right? Okay, form has been revealed. With the promotional video showcasing refreshed character designs coming soon, the anime's return is anticipated in late 2026 after a 4-year hiatus. Fans of Black Clover have exciting news to look forward to on July 3rd, so this officially leaked on July 3rd. Confirmed that the sequel is in production. Revealed a new visual, so I need to find this visual. Along with the refreshed character designs from both Asta and Libe, soon to be released in a promotional video. Very exciting. Additionally, a special promotion video is set to be released on the official platforms. With the anime's return now confirmed, anticipation is building for what promises to be an action-packed continuation of the beloved series after a 4-year hiatus. Black Clover sequel officially enters production after 2021. The leak confirms that the Black Clover anime, which originally aired 170 episodes between 2017 and 2021, will return with a new sequel series. No. So I'm trying to figure out how, the reason why I'm trying to figure out how real this is This is an unofficial account. That is why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, all of this is coming from an account that does not have a check mark on it. And then if you come here and look, you can realize that none of this is confirmed. This isn't, so, okay, cool. And guys, I'm not trying to be back and forth on what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, I'm looking at all these accounts and everything that people are showing, but I'm like, this isn't even an official account. So like, what are we talking about? Things are confirmed here. Now, if I go to an official, you know, Shonen Jump account, I'm looking, okay, cool, right here. Jump Giga 2025 Summer will be out on August 12th, 2025. Covering lead cover page, Black Clover, 3 chapters. 3 chapters instead of 2 chapters is actually exceptional. Cover page, Ginka and Gluna. I've heard of that show. And I don't want to say that this guy is wrong, because I'm definite that I've come to this Twitter page plenty of times before. Black Clover will be commemorating its 10th anniversary with multiple projects in Jump Giga. Can Badges Lottery, A5 Clear Stand, double-sided poster. So what did they do for the 9-year anniversary? Because I remember the 8-year anniversary, they actually did something. The 9-year anniversary, they didn't do anything because the anime just wasn't going. It wasn't doing anything. But, okay. I do want to look over to an official Shonen Jump page now and then see what else I can find here about Black Clover. I mean, guys, with this being the only thing that we have to go off of, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I do want to say that this account does not have a check mark on it. And yes, I know you can pay for a check mark or you can gain the verified through other means, but an entire corporation like Shonen Jump News, if they had an official account to release official information for Shonen Jump, they would pay for that check mark, or they would already be verified. But I am certain I've come to this page a billion times for information, and it's been true. So let's see what the information is tomorrow. It says that we're supposed to be getting extra information. It says supposed to be getting extra information on the 7th. The trailer. There we go. According to the leak, a special promotional video will be released around Monday, July 7th, 2025, the official date of the magazine's publication. But what I will say is that Monday, the 7th, in Japan, Korea, places in that region, that's tomorrow in America, because they're 13 hours ahead. So midnight for us on the 6th is like, I'm sorry, 12 p.m. So the afternoon on the 6th for us is like the next day for them. So like we can see it halfway through the day tomorrow. We can see it very early in the day tomorrow. Who knows? But given the production has now begun, it is likely that the anime will return within the next 18 to 24 months. If this timeline holds, Black Clover may return sometime in like 2026, which will be approximately 5 years after the original anime concluded. In March 2021, this is a typical production window for high-quality sequel series, especially when studios are investing in upgraded visuals and tighter storytelling. I will just say though, the only reason why I'm a little iffy on this is because, one, I'm not seeing a tweet anywhere that has a actual picture of Asta on it. 2, I'm not seeing, that's not Double Union. That's the old banner for season 4. 2, again, not a confirmed account. 3, I'm curious as to what information they saw, because typically it is very easy for you to tell a sequel from another season. Those are 2 very different things. So just saying a sequel in season 2 is in production, like, it's whatever. But I mean, like, it'd be great if it said a sequel or season 2, because then we know. But it's probably a season 5. It's probably season 5. So that's the reason why I'm just kind of like a little iffy on it, because I'm just like, yo, the person saying these things aren't even like, their information is just not correct. Because if it were the next season, it would be season 5, and if it were a sequel, you'd know. You wouldn't say or season 2, and you wouldn't consider. And no matter how you look at it, even if it was a sequel, the sequel would still be season 5. If you want to consider it all the same thing, it will be season 5. So more than likely, extra anime. Don't know about a new show, but if they announce a new show, I'll make a video talking about what the details of that could withhold. And before I get off of this, I'm gonna try to find this. Picture of Double Union Asta. Oh shit, chat. Yo, chat. That's real. That's real right there. Goddamn. Bro, Black Clover, this is probably 10th anniversary. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Double Union looks kind of fucking insane. Huh? And look, get this off my timeline. Get Asta's dick out of your mouth, bro. Let motherfuckers eat. Anyway, this is insane. Yeah, we actually do have a leak for real. And the leak all has the same dude on it. yo, Pace Man, if I'm selling your bag, bro, I am so sorry, but like this shit all over it, bro. But yeah, that's insane. We are so back. We are so back. Yo, I will literally, I could do fucking weekly reviews on the episodes. There's so much that stems from this. Like Black Clover finally coming back, man. Woo! That man had to wait it out, but we are here. And don't be upset that Black Clover Mobile just closed down. I'll be real with you. Vic Gaming is just a bunch of jackasses. That was not Black Clover's fault. That was just Vic Gaming and their dumbass CEO, Jaeyoung Choi. That boy is the enemy forever. But Black Clover could have another game, especially considering that they're about to be increasing in relevance again, right? Black Clover still had relevance because motherfuckers was trying to act like it wasn't what it was. But if you hop on the internet, big realization. The things in your life that you give time to are the things that are important to you. If you hate Black Clover, but when it's not here, and you hop on Twitter and talk shit about it, you're actually one of the biggest fans of Black Clover. Because as all the basic Black Clover fans who are waiting for something about it to pop up, you know what I'm saying? You're the one bringing relevance to it. You're the one bringing the name up. You are the one sparking the conversation. And if you love an anime, you're always down to have a conversation. You don't care what the other side is saying unless it agrees with you. When I'm talking about Asta and I'm saying that Devil Union is busted and it looks crazy, and somebody's talking to me about saying like, oh, Devil Union doesn't look busted, I don't give a fuck what they're saying. I just wanted to say Devil Union look busted. I just had to talk my shit for real. But like when you hop on the internet and you talk shit for no reason, like you're a dick sucker. Cause like you're mad at how successful you're mad that you cannot write your own story and be successful, so you're hating on it because it's a projection. You don't hate the story, you hate that you're not making money right now. You don't hate that the story is making money, because what does the story making money do to you besides nothing? You just hate that you're broke, bro. Get up off your ass, get some bread, bro. That's just how it is. Like I don't remember the last time I hated on anime. Why? Because they're not real. They're made from real people, and to make anime and to make these characters, you have to go through real life situations and see different facets of yourself for all the different characters. I truly do believe in that. But at the end of the day, these characters and the things that they do, they only influence you as much as you allow them to. And if you're in your bag and you hate Black Clover so much that you have to talk about it every day, surprise, surprise, you like the taste of Asta's meat, bro. But that's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. We are looking clean because Black Clover is back, my guy, and it was only a matter of time. It was just like Bleach, bro. Everybody thought Bleach was down. I'm not even gonna get into that. That's a whole other thing. But yo, Black Clover's back. The Deadman is locking in on that shit, bro. And even though the game is gone, it doesn't matter. We finally have some Black Clover goodness back again. So you guys have a wonderful, excellent, superb day. And if you guys just want more basic, like, anime coverage type of deal, let me know. I am here for this shit, and I am here for you. If you like the video, good. Bye.